And we're back to more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Sebastian has left the building, and, well, let's just say his dad is not gonna win winning Dad of the Year or anything like that. But we're getting close to finishing this, and I'm hoping we're gonna finish this in this, video. I'm gonna keep going until we finish anyway, because we're so close. We're gonna get the best. He's gonna get debunked.
I've seen just how hard he tries, and yet you refuse to even acknowledge it.
That kid is no good, you see, no matter what he does or is told to do.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaise the Best.
Yes, that was my intention. From the beginning. If there was a burn mark on the conductor's face, then Blaise the Best must be hiding it. What was he wearing during the auction? That is the key to revealing the truth.
Well then, allow me to hear your answer. Please show the piece of evidence that proves the culprit had a burn mark on his face.
Let's look at Karen's testimony again. She mentioned there was a wavy wig, wasn't there? There were 2 wigs. If you would recall Miss Jensen's testimony, there is still one point that remains unexplained. 2 types of wigs had been prepared, one of which was left unused.
Do you mean the wavy wig? What are you talking about?
It was something Miss Jensen found when she switched places with the victim.
What does something like that have to do with the burn?
Inside the costume trunk, Miss Jensen witnessed 2 wigs. One of them had been used by Miss Jensen to make her look like the victim. Now then, just what was the other wig used for?
It doesn't seem like it was a spare wig.
There's no need to overthink it. Just compare the attire of the true culprit, the conductor, with that of Blaise the Best.
Don't stare at me like that!
Don't you think there's just one spot where there is a huge contradiction? Specifically around his face.
So that's not a wig at all!
Indeed, it was no wig. Blaise the Best, it was your fake beard.
This is a real beard, you know. Don't tease me like that, Edgeworth.
Your son must have realized the truth before anyone else. That's why he was trying so desperately to protect you. You were also worried that he would tell the truth. Isn't that why you drove your son away from here? Because he knew that his father was hiding a burn under his fake beard. Blaise the Best, how about you remove that fake beard of yours? 'Cause you'll never be the best like the judge's beard! Oh, whoops. I missed that part, sorry. Damn, son.
A burn mark! Prosecutor Edgeworth, justice has been served before the goddess of law. For that, I give you my thanks.
I should be the one thanking you.
Blaise the Best, I hereby announce my verdict. You shall be taken into custody for the murder of Jill Crane.
Whew! We did it!
Mr. Edgeworth, thank you very much. I'm so happy that you believed in me to the very end.
There's no need to thank me. As a prosecutor. No, as a friend, I simply wanted to save you.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I bring good tidings. It seems that former Chairman DeBest has been safely detained in the detention center. However, the search for the murder weapon, the auction gavel, continues. Blaise the Best is a shrewd man. There is a good chance that he has already disposed of it. There is also one piece of testimony that concerns me. Blaise the Best mentioned that the only thing he did not fake were the letters.
What do you mean?
First, he found this letter in Jill Crane's clothes. Then he also found this letter on Kay, who was unconscious in the storeroom. The contents of the letters seemed to suggest that the two had been corresponding with each other.
So there was another person involved.
Which is why Blaise the Best assumed that the two were working together.
Ridiculous. That can't be right.
After reading the two letters, he decided to pin the crime on Kay for a day. In order to cast suspicion on her, he planted one of the letters in a noticeable spot. The deceased Jill Crane's left breast pocket.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Yes, that is what I thought as well. It may have simply been a last-ditch effort to save himself. However, before the stern eyes of the goddess of law, these are all trivial matters. His crimes shall certainly not go unpunished. With this, I have finally fulfilled one of my long-standing missions.
Judge Courtney, will you tell me what you know? Why did Blaise the Best murder Jill Crane? And what lies hidden behind this case?
Yes, I don't mind. You have the right to know everything. Long ago, Jill Crane was in love with a cameraman. That man was pursuing the black market auction as a journalist. And then, before he could reach the truth, he was erased. The feelings and the items Miss Crane inherited from her beloved brought her to the auction. She had come to exact revenge on the conductor, Blaise. Although, in the end, she was the one who was murdered instead.
I see. So that's what happened.
While the goddess of law cannot condone her actions, we have succeeded in her goal of bringing Blaise the Best crimes to light.
So Judge Courtney's goal was to expose Blaise the Best this entire time? And reveal the dark secrets of the PIC.
By the way, what happened to the young prosecutor? We have been unable to contact him for some time now. Do you have any idea where he might be? I had not been truly working for him, so... I see. I feel very sorry for him.
What you should be sorry for is the fact that he was kept in the dark until now. No matter how cruel reality is, he will have to accept it. If he can't, he won't be able to walk his own path in life. Ever. A father's influence is not something that is easily erased. Again, Ace Attorney Investigation 2, Father Issue Edition. However, I'm sure he will be able to change from here on out.
Yes, that's right. Surely, you must be right. Will I, too, be able to walk my own path in life?
Oh man, Kay still hasn't remembered her stuff.
Kay, is your body alright? Yes, thanks to you. I'm so sorry, even though you're my patient. You ended up getting suspected because of me. Ouch!
You can't just take care of the patient's body. You gotta take care of the heart, too.
That's my granny. Kay, how are your memories? I feel like I'm on the verge of remembering something. Well then, I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial.
That would be the trial for the murder of Horace Knightley. Who's in charge of the defense?
Miss Crane was supposed to be her defense attorney, but now that she has passed away, we are currently arranging for a replacement defense attorney.
Jill Crane has been in charge of Patricia Rowland's defense. There seems to be a connection there too, possibly.
I'll also have to get in contact with Sebastian quickly since he's the prosecutor in charge. Well then. Please wait. What about Mr. Edgeworth's prosecutor's badge? What will happen to his prosecutor's badge? With the chairman's arrest, the PIC is no longer functional. So I cannot answer that question easily. Perhaps one could say only the goddess of law knows. But that's...
You don't need to worry about me. This is the path that I have chosen.
It seems you have no plans to change it either.
Of course not. I chose this path to seek the truth.
With the departure of Blaise the Best, the law has once again returned to our hands. If you truly desire to continue the prosecutor's path, I am willing to assist you in reclaiming your badge.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I must decline. I did not relinquish my badge with half-hearted feelings.
I see. It seems that our paths of law will continue to run counter to each other.
Until our paths cross once again, I shall have you hold on to that badge.
That was my intention from the start.
Francesca's like,
However, on occasion, the goddess of law is quite generous. Please return this notebook to its proper owner.
Kay's promised notebook.
It seems this was scheduled to be put up for bidding at the black market auction. The name Kay is written on the notebook. It seems Blaise the Best quickly realized this belonged to the girl, since the letters he found also contained the same name.
You speak as if he really did not know about the letters. Are you saying that Blaise really did not prepare the letters himself?
Yes, that man said so himself. Kay Faraday's goal was to steal back the notebook. Jill Crane's goal was to get revenge. In order to achieve their goals, the two teamed up to infiltrate the auction, or so he says.
Unfortunately, this was all Blaise's misunderstanding. It was purely a coincidence. If the attorney from the PIC and Kay really were acquaintances, it would be strange that she never mentioned it to me, considering her personality.
You really do trust her, don't you? In the end, the notebook was used as another red herring, but it's something that is very important to that girl, isn't it? I'll make a special exception and return it. I'm sure that's what the goddess of law desires.
I appreciate it.
I shall pray that she recovers her lost memories.
Probably will if you give her the book. So let's give her the book.
Is something wrong?
Kay, I am returning something very important to you.
This is... Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Look, Daddy, I wrote them all down. Yep, I'll be sure to follow all of our promises and become a hero just like you, Daddy. That's right. There was one more. I forgot to write down the most important promise. Promise number 5. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. I'll be sure to remember. I'll never ever forget them. Always try your hardest to learn things you don't understand. That's right. I am...
God damn it, that freaking emote sprite movement.
I am the great thief who steals the truth. K for a day. I'm the second Yatagarasu and Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Oh, look at that confidence. Kay, you remembered.
It's kind of embarrassing, though. Thank you so much. It's all thanks to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Even when I lost my memories, you are still always trying to save me, right?
It seems you're back to normal.
Wow, Kate, you've gotten better. Your health comes first. Now you can relax.
Just make sure you don't run off and lose all your memories again.
Miss Jensen, Dr. Young, thanks for worrying about me.
Hey, if you're feeling all better, how about changing back into your old clothes?
I washed your clothes for you, Kay, so they're nice and clean.
These clothes. Wasn't Detective Gumshoe holding on to them?
He said forensics was done with them, so he gave them back to me.
Have they revealed the results of the analysis yet?
To be honest, I actually didn't think to ask about that. Now, more importantly, let's hurry up and get you changed, Kay.
Still, isn't it better if we do not remove her bandages?
She should be fine now. Kay's just bumped her head. She didn't really have any other major injuries.
Then why was she so heavily bandaged?
Better safe than sorry. A pound of prevention is worth an ounce of cure. That's my motto.
What a troublesome model.
Come on, Kay, let's get you dressed up over there.
Oh, it's good to see you back.
Now, this is definitely what a great thief should look like.
A smile certainly suits you best. In the past, and now as well.
Miss Karma, thank you for coming too.
I only came because Scruffy asked me to. That's Scruffy. He also wanted to see your energetic self again.
Gummy, what happened to Gummy?
Who knows? Maybe he was disgusted with the man who willingly threw away his prosecutor's badge. Detective Gumshoe. I must be going soon. I'll be taking these ladies in for questioning.
What's going to happen to the two of them?
One aided in the murder of an attorney, the other forged an autopsy report 18 years ago. Those crimes definitely won't disappear. Of course, I will mention in the court that they were being blackmailed by Blaise.
We'll be just fine, as long as Granny's by my side. We're invincible.
Well then, take care. And our group continues to get smaller and smaller, and Lana's still here. Now then, Kay. Sorry to ask so soon right after you regain your memories, but I have some questions.
Sure, ask me anything you want.
What were you doing on the day you lost your memories?
Oh, on that day, I was asked to come to Gourd Lake. I don't know who called me there, though. As I was watching the moon at Gourd Lake, a person in a red raincoat approached me.
Whoa, Gourd Lake!
All of a sudden, he used some kind of drug to knock me out.
What? What is she saying? The place where Kay saw the moon was at Gourd Lake.
When I woke up, it seems I somehow ended up on the roof of the Grand Tower. My mind was still in a daze, so I stumbled around for a bit. That's when I found the person in the red raincoat collapsed. I was startled, and when I stepped back in panic, I fell from a high place and got knocked out cold again. And when I woke up, all my memories were gone. The person in the red raincoat, who exactly was that person? Oh yeah, I was certain that I saw them walking in midair. Somehow this is all starting to make my head hurt.
Please calm down. You're just a little confused because you've only recently gotten your memories back. Most likely, this is the main cause of your confused memories. Your memories of two places! Yeah, that's really odd. Like, seriously, what? This is probably the main cause of your confused memories. You saw the moon at both the Gourd Lake Park and the Grand Tower rooftop, which led you to confuse the two places.
Huh? But aren't they totally different places? Even if I was in a daze, do you really think I'd get them confused?
Most likely, there was something at the Grand Tower which led to your confusion. Let's look at the cherry tree here. I think there was probably a cherry tree at Gourd Lake. The Grand Tower rooftop and Gourd Lake have 2 points in common. They both have a cherry tree and a food stall.
Now that you mention it...
Your memories were confused because you had been in two similar locations. The person that you first saw could not have been walking in midair. They were simply walking on the ground of Gourd Lake Park. You must have gotten that scene confused with the Grand Tower rooftop.
So that's what happened. How dare they steal the memories of a great thief? They'll pay for this!
Nevertheless, I wonder who that person that assaulted Kay was. The person in the red raincoat who appeared at Gourd Lake. Why do we have a... What's that noise?
It sounds like it's coming from the storeroom. Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out! What's this? My shutterbird senses is tingling. I'll smell me another scoop.
You're still here. That's what I was wondering about too. Alright, so what just happened in here? God, this case just continues on even though we finished it.
Mr. Edgeworth, this walkie-talkie thing here is what's beeping.
This transceiver. Why do I feel like I've seen it somewhere before?
It's still beeping! Mr. Edgeworth!
I'm not particularly familiar with this sort of device.
Come on, we have to answer it! Here goes! Hello! Ashford speaking?
Kay, please don't just answer it on your own. This voices. Oh, I was like, who is this? Sorry, I like totally just blanked off. Shelly the killer. I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved? Are you aware of the mastermind who is pulling the strings behind this incident? Why do you know about the incident? That's not important right now, wouldn't you agree? Right now, we're discussing the mastermind behind this case. I've had an inkling that such a person existed even before you said anything. After all, there was evidence to suggest that someone had used Kay to disrupt the investigation.
Huh? There was? So, who's this mastermind?
I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter. Would you kindly show me the evidence that indicates the existence of a mastermind? Let's see. No, not that one. There were 2 letters, right? Let's look at the victim's letter. It was the letter that Kay allegedly sent to the victim.
Come to think of it, I don't remember writing that letter at all.
Who could have prepared this letter? I, too, am quite curious to know. So you're not the one who wrote the letter. What could I possibly gain from doing such an act? Is it not necessary for you to stand in court in order to make the truth clear? What can you possibly do now that your badge has been taken from you? I look forward to finding out from the shadows. This man, how does he know that? Do we have an understanding? Please ensure you do not betray my trust. Now then, if you'll excuse me. Okay, Shelly.
He said the case wasn't solved yet. What did he mean by that? And why would Mr. DeKiller even bother telling us that? Ugh, nothing makes sense anymore.
This case has not reached its true conclusion yet. However, although I've lost my prosecutor's badge, who I am still has not changed. While I don't know where this may lead me, I shall reveal the truth. I swear it. Did we finish? We finished! Awesome! We are now heading into case 5, but we're gonna save that for the next video to make this nice and easy and not awkwardly cut. So, I'll see you guys then for the grand turnabout.